Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving deep today, really deep into the world of AI, specifically the companies, the major players
Right?
that are shaping this landscape and their tools, which are unbelievable, by the way.
Absolutely.
And I think, for you listening, you'll be particularly interested in how AI is, poised to transform,
Yeah,
mention listeners' field interest based on provided materials.
for sure.
So you ready to kind of get that insider's perspective?
Let's do it.
Awesome.
I think what's so captivating about this whole AI landscape is, it's not science fiction anymore. It's here.
It's here.
It's evolving so fast.
Yeah.
It's already impacting our lives in ways we don't even realize. And this boom, this explosion of innovation,
Yeah.
it's really fueled by, the advancements in computing power.
Sure.
We have access to these massive data sets.
Right.
And there are so many brilliant people out there, researchers, scientists, just pushing the boundaries of what AI can do.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we've all heard about like OpenAI,
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Of course.
But your materials also like highlighted Anthropic, Meta AI, Nvidia.
Yes.
What are these companies all about? What makes them like the big players, the heavy hitters in this space?
Well, each one brings something unique.
Okay.
Right. So OpenAI, for instance, I mean, they've really captured the public's imagination.
Sure.
ChatGPT, right? I mean, everyone knows ChatGPT.
Right.
But what's really interesting is ChatGPT is just one application of this massive underlying language model they've built, right?
It's more than just.
It's way more than just like generating text, right?
Okay, yeah.
This is a powerful tool for really understanding and processing information on a scale we've never seen.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable.
So I saw in your notes that you had highlighted one of OpenAI's research papers on reinforcement learning.
Yeah.
What's the significance of that?
So that paper, it really delves into how they actually fine-tune these models,
Oh.
So they're making them more accurate,
Okay.
more aligned with human intentions. You can think of it like the initial model.
Right.
It's vast, it's powerful, but it's kind of raw.
Okay.
Right? It's like
Untrained.
Untrained, exactly.
Okay.
And through this reinforcement learning process, it's like they're teaching it to behave in a way that's more predictable and more useful.
Interesting. So OpenAI is really focusing on creating these powerful general purpose language models.
Exactly.
So what about Anthropic?
Yeah.
They seem to be making a lot of, noise
They are.
with their Claude AI.
Yeah, Claude AI.
Which you had mentioned when we were first talking about this deep dive.
Right.
What makes them different?
So what sets Anthropic apart is their focus on what they call constitutional AI.
Okay.
Which is, it's not just about feeding the AI tons and tons of data. Right.
They've actually developed a set of principles that guide the AI's development and how it behaves. And these principles, they emphasize safety, transparency, robustness.
Okay.
It's all about ensuring that the AI is aligned with human values.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, it's almost like giving the AI a set of ethical guidelines to follow as it learns and evolves.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're trying to bake these safety measures in from the very beginning.
Right.
Which is a really different approach than just, trying to filter the outputs after the fact.
I see.
And I think this is particularly important as we start moving towards even more powerful forms of AI.
Right. And that brings us to this idea of artificial general intelligence, AGI.
Yes.
But before we jump into that, can you quickly explain what makes AGI different from the AI that we're interacting with today?
Sure. So most of the AI that we see today, things like ChatGPT, self-driving cars.
Mm-hmm. This is what we call narrow AI.
Okay.
It's designed to do a specific task or a set of tasks really, really well.
Okay.
AGI, on the other hand, is about creating AI that can learn and solve problems across a whole bunch of different domains.
Oh, wow.
Much like a human being.
So it's really that next level.
It is. It's that next big leap.
Yeah, the kind of AI we see in
Yeah, the science fiction
movies.
Exactly.
Now, your materials included an article about the debate surrounding AGI timelines.
Yes.
What are the key arguments there?
Well, there's a lot of disagreement about how soon we might actually achieve AGI. I mean, Some experts believe it's just a matter of decades. Others think it's centuries away, or maybe even impossible.
Oh, wow.
The main point of contention is whether just scaling up our current approaches, like building even larger language models, will actually be enough
to get there,
to reach that human level intelligence.
Yeah, it's exciting and a little bit daunting.
It is
to think about the possibilities and potential risks, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, but before we dive into those bigger questions,
sure,
let's talk about a couple of the other companies that you had mentioned.
Okay.
Meta SI.
Yeah.
And Nvidia.
Right.
Where do they fit into this landscape?
So Meta AI, they're doing some really cool stuff
Okay.
in areas like machine learning and computer vision.
Okay.
Especially as it relates to the metaverse.
Oh.
Right? So they're developing systems that can actually understand and interact with virtual environments.
Oh, wow.
Which could have huge implications for how we work, how we play, how we connect with each other in the future.
In the future, right?
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing.
And what about Nvidia? I mean, I know they're a big player in gaming.
They are.
But how are they involved in AI?
So Nvidia, they're all about the hardware. Right. They develop those graphics processing units, the GPUs, that power so much of the AI research and development that's happening today.
Okay.
Their chips they're designed to handle these massive computational demands of training and running these really complex AI models. So in a way, they're kind of the unsung heroes behind a lot of the breakthroughs.
I see.
We're seeing.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So we've got OpenAI pushing the boundaries of language models.
Right.
Anthropic focusing on safety and alignment.
Yeah.
Meta AI exploring, this whole metaverse thing.
That metaverse.
And then Nvidia providing the hardware that makes it all possible.
The foundation.
It's a pretty dynamic ecosystem.
It really is.
But what does all this mean for the average person?
Right.
And I think you've expressed some concerns about the impact of AI on jobs.
Yeah, I mean, I think AI is definitely going to reshape the nature of work.
Some tasks that are currently done by humans will likely be automated.
Okay.
But I think rather than thinking of it as AI replacing humans, it's more helpful to view it as AI augmenting human capabilities.
Okay.
Right. For instance, imagine a doctor,
Yeah.
using AI to analyze medical images, help with diagnosis.
Sure.
And then they can focus more on patient care.
Right.
Or an architect.
Yeah.
Using AI to generate initial building designs.
Right.
Which frees up their time for more creative.
Right. So it's more about focusing on the things that AI can't do.
Yeah.
And letting AI kind of take care of the
more mundane tasks.
Yeah, the more mundane tasks.
Yes, exactly.
So the key is to adapt and focus on skills that complement AI rather than, trying to compete with it.
I think that's exactly right.
Okay.
Yeah, creativity, critical thinking, complex problem solving, emotional intelligence.
These are all areas where humans are still going to excel.
Right.
And it's about finding ways to leverage AI as a tool to enhance our abilities and create new possibilities.
This has been such a fascinating deep dive.
It has.
We've gone from, understanding the key players and their unique approaches to exploring this whole potential of AGI and its impact on the future of work.
For sure.
What stands out to you as the most significant takeaway from all of this?
I think for me, it's the realization that AI is not some distant concept anymore.
Yeah.
It's here, it's evolving rapidly,
Yeah.
and it's going to have a profound impact on every aspect of our lives.
Right.
The choices that we make today about how we develop and use AI,
Right.
they're going to shape the future.
They're going to shape the future. Yeah, that's definitely something for all of us to think about.
It is.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I'm left wondering, how do you envision AI specifically impacting your work? With mention listeners' field interest.
Oh, that's a good question.
In the next, let's say, 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, the possibilities are really endless.
Right.
It's hard to even fathom.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI.
My pleasure.
It's a journey that's just beginning.
It is.
And we're all along for the ride.
We are.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
See ya.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.